Marissa, when do you think you can come again? Can you bring me a couple changes of clothes? And can you bring another bath towel for me? I don't like theirs.
I just went there last week, didn't I? You know I don't have a lot of spare time. I've got to keep the house clean and go to the gym. And you know I've got a lot of friends I want to see too. My life doesn't revolve around you. And the hospital you're at is over 30 minutes from the house. And I've got all this paperwork from the hospital and a bunch of insurance forms I have to fill out. Could you cut me a little slack, please?
Cut you some slack? I destroyed both of my legs in a car accident. I might never walk again. You know that, right? While I'm in the hospital, can't you put me ahead of some of those other things you want to do?
I did, didn't I? I brought you all the stuff you have in your hospital room now, didn't I? And the hospital supplies you with the necessities. Why do I have to bring things for you anyway?
Well, they do, but I'm gonna be here a while, so I'd like to wear some of my own clothes instead of these hospital gowns.
Stop asking me to do things you can do yourself, or for things the hospital can do for you. Oh, you're acting like a spoiled child. You're not one of those types of people, are you? You can get these things yourself, can't you?
Well, if I could walk or leave the hospital, I could do it by myself, but right now…
Oh, fine. I'll send the stuff to you by courier. What? Do you have a problem with that? I said I'd send you the things you asked for. Well, you should thank me, don't you think?
Marissa, when you heard I got into a bad car accident, you didn't even rush to the hospital. You hardly ever come visit me. And when I ask you to bring me something, you make it sound like it's the end of the world. I just think you should be a little more concerned about me, that's all.
I am concerned. Oh, but it's not like me going to the hospital to see you is going to make your legs magically heal themselves, now is it?
That's not the point. Well, what I mean is, it feels like you've been pretty cold to me recently. And it seems to have gotten much worse since I got into this car accident. You used to always be there for me. We used to always do little things for each other. So just tell me, what's changed? Have I done something to hurt you? I do my best to stay out of your personal life. I never object when you say you're going out to meet friends. I don't say a word when you go out shopping all the time, even though you don't work.
What's this? Are you planning on giving me a lecture now? I'm about to go out, and I don't want to be in a bad mood. So just stop right now.
I'm just saying, you've changed. And it makes me feel sad and lonely, especially now.
Look, we've been married for 3 years already. Things change. We're not dating anymore. We can't act like newlyweds forever.
I understand that. It's just…
Oh, and I almost forgot. I'm taking a trip next week. So don't send me any stupid messages while I'm away on my vacation, okay?
Huh? You're going on a vacation? I didn't know that.
Well, I just told you, so now you know.
I mean, you can go on a vacation if you want, but don't you think the timing could have been a little better?
See, now you're getting on my nerves. It's not like you're in the hospital dying or anything, so what's the problem? Besides, you can't get out of bed anyway.
Well, at least tell me where you're going and who you're going with. I'm your husband. Don't you think I have a right to know?
Oh, God. See, you're always in my business. Well, trying to hide it is a pain, so I'll just tell you. I'm going on vacation with another man.
Pardon?
I think you can understand what I mean, can't you? There's a man I like other than you. Or should I say, instead of you. I'm not interested in you, and I have no feelings for you anymore. I've found someone else.
What? You've got to be kidding, right? Are you saying you're cheating on me?
That's right. So just leave me alone, okay?
Are you saying you want to divorce me?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm saying. Oh, I'll put the divorce papers in that package I said I'd send to you by courier. I'll fill them out. Just sign them and hand them in, okay? I do feel a little bad for you, so I wasn't going to tell you until you got out of the hospital, but you kept complaining and pressing the subject, so that's what you get.
What are you talking about?
And I'm taking half of everything, so make sure it's split perfectly down the middle, okay?
Randy, what's up? Hi, Phil. I'm okay. You must be pretty tired, though, taking over my work from the office. Yeah, I guess. So how are your legs doing? They getting any better? I guess. I'm not too worried about them. I'm lucky to be alive at all. The doctors don't know if my legs are gonna work again or not. They're hoping I'll regain use of them. But anyway, I'm sorry you've got to do all my work at the office on top of your own. I know you said you're leaving the company next week. Oh, don't worry about that. I'll work hard up until I leave. Oh, I remember when I was working under you for 2 whole years. You had to help me every step of the way and correct all my mistakes. I'm sure I caused you a bunch of headaches and extra work. I'll consider this payback for then. Ha ha ha. Don't worry about it. I saw the potential in you back then. That's why I kept you on. And that's why I'm so surprised you're quitting. Thanks. I'm gonna be in the office for a few more days before I leave, so I'll help you out with as much as I can until then. If you need anything, just let me know. Thanks. You seem to care more about me than my own wife does. Huh? Did something happen with your wife? Honestly, it appears she's been cheating on me. Oh. Yeah, and she said she wants a divorce. Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? But how do you know she's been cheating on you? You're in the hospital, right? My wife told me herself that she's taking a vacation with another man. What an idiot, huh? What? You're kidding. That's exactly how I felt. I was surprised enough that she was cheating, but to have her just come out and tell me so bluntly, I'm gonna find out who she's cheating with, and I'm gonna sue both of them for compensation money. But since I'm stuck in the hospital right now, I can't do any of that at the moment. I'm really not happy with all of this, but honestly, it's made me so angry that now I've really got the drive to get better so I can take care of all of this. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you with my personal life. My brain is still kind of all over the place right now. No, it's, well, I don't really know what to say right now. That's how I feel, too. But you okay? I mean, you're in the hospital right now. Do you think you'll be able to get the proof you need to sue them? Oh, don't worry about that. I'll find a way to do it. Well, what do you mean you'll find a way? Don't worry about it. I've got my methods. I can handle things myself. Anyway, I've got savings. Plus, I'm getting a settlement from the accident. I'll get this thing with my wife taken care of. Well, I understand. But I think you should focus on getting better first. That's the most important thing. Don't overdo it, okay? No problem. I'm glad I've got you on my side. Marissa, are you planning to just ignore me from now on? This has to do with the divorce, so what's the problem? I thought you wanted this divorce. Are you just ignoring me because you're still on vacation? I want to talk about our assets and how much you've got to pay me for cheating. So message me when you see this. If you don't want to message me, just call my lawyer. I already sent you his name and number. If you want to get divorced, you've got to take care of this. Sorry. They won't let me talk on the phone in my hospital room. There's other patients here. What is it? Randy, it's your wife. Huh? My wife? Your wife. She died in an accident. Huh? What are you talking about? I know it's hard to believe, but the police just called the office about it. Your wife. She died when she was on vacation. If this is a joke, it's not funny. You know there are good lies and bad lies, don't you? It's not a lie. She was walking along the ocean shore, and a big wave came and pulled her out to sea. All they found of her was her bag. You're kidding. I'm sorry. It's true. But I know you don't want to believe this, but it's the truth. Hold on a second. I can't get my thoughts straight. I understand. You were going to divorce her, but I know you loved her once. This must be really hard for you. That's true, but that isn't the problem right now. Why would the police call my workplace? If they wanted to get a hold of me, why wouldn't they call my cell phone? Well, I don't know why they didn't do that. And her parents never contacted me to tell me this either? If the police didn't know I was in the hospital and they couldn't reach me at home, why wouldn't they contact Marissa's parents? I'm sorry, I can't really speak for why the police did or didn't do something. Wait, unless you... Did someone trick you? Huh? Who called you and said they were the police? Was it a man or a woman? No, I didn't answer I just heard it from another employee. Wait a minute. Why were you at the office in the first place? I thought you quit last week. Oh, there were some mistakes with the last report I did. I had to come in just to correct them. I was only there for a little bit, so I don't know all the details, but I do know that your wife is dead. How can you be so sure? Because it was the police who called the office. But everything you're saying just raises more questions for me. You said Marissa was washed out to sea? But they haven't found her body, right? That's what I heard. But they found her bag somewhere at the scene? And that's enough for the police to declare her dead? The details of what happened, I mean, you're asking the wrong person. Oh, that's right. You said you weren't the one who answered the phone. I understand. I'll call the company right now. Who did you say you heard this from? Who was it now? Oh, I'm sorry. I was so surprised when I heard that I don't remember who told me. No problem. I'll just ask my boss. He knows everything that goes on in the department. Wait, hold on a second. Let me check into this for you. I'll get to the bottom of it. Don't call the office. You're upset right now. You just wait and I'll find out everything for you. You're in the hospital right now too. This is all too much for you. Let me handle it. Phil, you're lying to me, aren't you? Huh? What are you talking about? I've got no reason to lie to you, do I? What would I gain from lying to you? I worked with you closely for 2 years. I know you all too well. You're acting the exact same way you did every time you tried to cover up your mistakes at work. I don't know. I don't remember. I heard it from someone. Those are all the lines you use when you're covering something up. Really? Is that true? I don't remember that. See, you did it again. That's exactly what I'm talking about. What's going on here? Let me guess. You're the one Marissa is cheating on me with, aren't you? What? Oh, that's preposterous. How could you even think that? There's gotta be something wrong with you. I think there's gotta be something wrong with you. All I have to do is contact the office or the police, and I'll immediately find out if this is a lie or not. Come on, Phil. Don't turn your back on me, too. We were friends, weren't we? If you're not sleeping with my wife, why would you lie to me like that? The fact that you're not responding to me anymore just proves to me that you're sleeping with her.
Hey, what are you planning? Why would you do that? My parents just called me and said they got a letter from your lawyer about proof of me cheating on you. Why would you send it to my parents? This has nothing to do with them. I can't believe you.
Oh, what's this? It appears you are alive after all.
Is there something wrong with me being alive?
No, but I thought you were pretending to have died on your vacation. It seems pretty stupid for you to contact me if you're pretending to be dead. I'm not gonna lie. I was really surprised when I heard that the police called saying you had died. But I think it would have been more believable if the police said they had found your bag by the shore and they wanted me to come and get it. Do you guys really think the police are that stupid? They'd declare someone dead because they found a bag?
Shut up! Look, I don't care. None of that matters now anyway.
But it does matter. You pretended to be dead so you wouldn't get sued for the compensation money, right? Do you think faking your own death will have no repercussions? I'm astonished by your and Phil's thought processes.
All this is your fault. You kept bugging me to do all this stuff for you. And then you wanted to know who I was going on the trip with. You made me angry, so I told you I was cheating on you. Then when Philip found out I had told you, he got angry at me Because you said you were going to sue both parties. That's why we came up with that plan to trick you.
That was supposed to trick me into dropping the lawsuits? I don't want to be rude, but I think it'd be best if you didn't try to use your brain ever again. Every time you try to use it, you end up making things worse for yourself.
Are you making fun of me now? Well, if you married such a stupid woman, doesn't that make you an even stupider man? All I had to do was to be a little nice to you, and you instantly fell for me. You made enough money that I could quit my job and stay home and be a housewife and keep doing all the things I wanted to do. That's the only reason I married you. We were living together for 3 years, and you didn't suspect a thing. I've been cheating on you for so long now. You're the stupid one. Then, when you got into that car accident, I heard you might not be able to walk again, and I immediately wanted to divorce you. If you can't make money like you used to, and I have to take care of you, you're just useless baggage to me.
You're right, I guess I am stupid. I'm really bad at judging a person's character. On top of how bad you are, my own subordinate from work is the one you were cheating on me with. I didn't suspect that either, but at least I know now. I'm so glad I found out before we had kids and forced them to go through this divorce too.
Oh, no. Don't act like you had anything to do with that either. I was the one deliberately not having your kids. I didn't want a man as ugly as you being the father of my children. That's why I like Philip. He's much more handsome than you, and much younger. He shows some promise for the future, especially my future. I decided a long time ago that if I was going to have kids, I wanted it to be with Philip. He has much better DNA.
Well, I can see you're never going to change, so I'm glad I'm done with you. It'll be easy to get that compensation money from you too. You pretty much screwed yourself every step of the way. There's no way the courts won't award it to me.
Oh, about that compensation money. Do you have a different letter sent to my parents, saying this was all a mistake and I didn't cheat on you?
Why?
My parents are really angry with me about it. I told them I didn't do it, but they won't believe me. They said they're so disgusted with me that they're going to write me out of their will.
That's great. I feel so much better knowing that your parents are level-headed people. And no, I'm not going to tell them you didn't do it. You cheated. So it's only natural that everyone knows what you did. I really didn't want to get your parents involved, but you were pretending to be dead. And why should I tell them it isn't true? You can't keep this a secret from them anyway. I know you're going to ask your parents to pay the compensation money you'll be forced to pay me.
No, I won't. Money isn't a problem.
What are you talking about? Money is going to be your biggest problem.
Huh?
Don't tell me you were thinking of getting half of everything of mine. You were thinking you would be entitled to half my accident settlement and half my insurance payout, weren't you? But all that stuff is still ongoing. It won't be paid out for a long time. Long after we're divorced. So you won't be seeing a dime of any of that. Were you not aware of that?
Huh? You've got to be kidding.
I wouldn't kid about that. My lawyer assured me you'd only be entitled to what we had up until the day you signed and sent me the divorce papers. You're not entitled to the settlement of the lawsuit from the other driver or from my insurance company. Oh, and one more thing. Just to make sure I had an airtight case about you cheating, these past 2 weeks, I've had a private investigator looking into you and Phil. I've learned a whole lot about you both. I even know you two are living in a super expensive condo right now. Neither of you are working, so I wonder how you two will pay for it.
Wait, what gives you the right to do whatever you want? You can't just hire someone to follow us and snoop around. And if I'm not getting your insurance money and lawsuit settlement money, Philip and I won't be able to live. We were counting on half of all of that.
Well, I guess Phil will have to support you. You're divorcing me, so obviously he's your only option. You actually thought because I had a terrible accident that you and Phil could live off of my insurance money? You must be insane.
Wait, well, What about my share of the assets? I should still get 50% of what we have now. I'm definitely getting that, right?
Once all the paperwork is finalized, yes. But then again, you're just going to have to use that money to pay off my lawsuit against you for cheating on me.
Oh my god. Then how am I supposed to live?
Don't ask me that. You need to be asking Phil about that. He's a much better man than me, right? You'll be fine. Phil shows some promise for the future, especially your future, right?
No. Philip doesn't have much saved up.
Now that you mention it, he was always the type to waste money. You two have a lot in common. So anyway, if you want to talk about anything else, just call my lawyer, okay? I know you've got a lot of court papers sent to your house that you need to go through. Read them carefully and call my lawyer when you're done.
Wait, hold on. I'm really in trouble here. Come on. We lived together for 3 years. Don't you feel anything for me?
Look who's talking. Your husband got into a bad accident. He was stuck in the hospital, and he was told his legs might never work again. But you didn't care about me at all, did you? I have no feelings for you anymore, and I have no interest in you anymore. You feel the same way, huh? We should both be happy. We finally feel the same way about something. Randy, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for everything. Oh, you finally contacted me. I'm sorry, I really regret what I did. I admit it, I was sleeping with your wife. Since I've admitted it, would it be possible for you to please reduce the amount of the lawsuit? Did my lawyer not talk to you about this already? I'm not changing the amount. He should have told you that. I see. He did. Well, that's why I wanted to contact you directly. I was hoping if I apologized to you, you'd reduce it a little bit. I know you're a kind man. That's why I was so surprised to see you get so cold and ruthless with all this. I heard you even blocked Marissa's number. You know what? I thought you were my friend. My wife cheated on me, that's one thing. But to find out it was my friend sleeping with my wife? Even I'm not nice enough to let all of that go. I was nice to you at work because you were new to the company and it was my job to train you. This has nothing to do with that. But that's... Anyway, you sent proof of me sleeping with your wife to my parents' house. My dad saw it. His blood pressure went through the roof. It's causing him serious health problems now. So I think you should take that into consideration. Is that my fault? I think that's his son's fault for sleeping with a married woman, don't you? Well, yeah, but... And your father's not in the hospital over it. In fact, he's doing fine. Is this another one of your plans to get out of paying money? Huh? I was talking to your dad. He called me to apologize for your actions. We had a nice chat. I asked him how he was doing. He said he was doing great. He never mentioned high blood pressure or going to the hospital or anything. Well, that's because you said you were sorry for everything you did, yet you go and lie to me again? Do you not have any idea what you're doing? Okay, I'm just going to tell you my situation, no more lies. After that, please consider reducing the amount of the lawsuit, okay? I'm not guaranteeing anything. Truth is, I can't deal with Marissa anymore. Before we started living together, she was always happy and kind and fun to be around. But since we started living together, I've been noticing a lot of things. For one, she won't lift a finger around the house. She doesn't do any of the housework. And we can't afford to live in this condo, yet she refuses to get a job of any kind. I'm still looking for another job myself. It's driving me crazy. And even with all that, she's still burning through what little savings I have, just wasting it on stupid things. Yeah, that's the type of woman she is. I didn't notice it soon enough. But you found out quickly, so good for you. It's not good. Neither of us have anywhere else to go, so we have no choice but to keep living together. If I could run away, I would. But my parents said if I run from her now, they'll disown me. They said they'll write me out of their will. I see. Thanks for telling me everything. Well, I do have one thing I feel I should thank you for. Huh? It would have been terrible for me to have stayed with that worthless human for any longer than I did. I'm glad she left me for you. Now she's your problem. Trust me, she won't let go of you until she's found another man she can suck the life out of. That's the type of person she is. Randy, I'll do anything. Can you please just let this one thing go? Please cancel the lawsuit. I'll do anything. I'll help you out even more than Marissa ever did. Please, find it in your heart to forgive me. I see. Okay, I'll forgive you. Really? Of course not. How does it feel to be lied to? Huh? Make sure you both pay me my compensation money. Enjoy living with Marissa. You two are made for each other. Two worthless humans living together. After that, the courts were able to get Marissa and Phil to both pay me my compensation money. Both of them had admitted to cheating before the divorce was finalized, so they had no way of getting out of it. Marissa didn't have any money to pay me with, so it was taken off what she would have normally gotten from the divorce. Even after 3 years of living together, she didn't have any savings of her own. After having my compensation money deducted from what she would have gotten from the divorce, I ended up not needing to give much of anything to Marissa. I was able to keep all the money in the bank and the house. Oh, and about Phil telling me that Marissa was killed when she was pulled out to sea by that wave, the private investigator found out that the story was deeper than I thought. It turns out Phil actually pretended to be a passerby at the vacation spot, and he called the police to say he witnessed a woman being pulled out to sea by a wave. After a search and rescue effort turned up nothing, the police started investigating Phil for filing a false police report. Luckily, what he did was only considered a minor offense, but Phil had to pay a pretty big fine for doing it. I feel pretty ashamed to say that I was tricked by these two idiots for such a long time, but I'm relieved that it's all come to an end now. As for me, I've been released from the hospital and I'm living life in a wheelchair for now. My company was able to get everything set up so that I could continue doing my job from home. Even though the doctors say there's a chance I might never walk again, I'm getting some feeling back in both of my legs. If I work hard with my rehabilitation, there's also the possibility that I will be able to walk again. When I got divorced, I couldn't help but feel like I had been betrayed. I was quite shocked by the whole ordeal. But if things had continued with Marissa like they were, she would have bled me dry. When I think about that, I can't help but feel grateful that Phil took her from me. At this point, the most important thing to me is my health. And I think I'm slowly getting my life back together. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button.